This is just a video to document my progress. It is Wednesday, January 25th. I had kind of tweaked my back pretty good on Monday, and it fucking hurt. Like, it was pain down my leg, I could barely bend over, I felt super unstable, and immediately I started doing the McGill Big 3, and then I walked for about an hour, which I think was a little bit too much, to be honest. My body wasn't ready for that. I was super fatigued all day. It was really, really hard. So I was snatching, doing full range snatches, which I haven't done. I've only been doing powers for the last month and a half. And I was just rushing around. Let this be a warning to future Chris that you need to warm up, dude. You know, you made it a rule, non-negotiable, to do your walking once a day, and you've been pretty good at that. You didn't even walk that day that you got hurt. But anyways, day one was really, really painful. I could barely do a cat-cow. And the second day, though, was Tuesday, and I didn't come into the gym at all. First thing I did in the morning was my McGill Big 3, and I listened to Stu McGill talk with Brian Carroll, who was the powerlifter who pretty much had a broken sacrum, and immediately he started feeling better once he started doing what Stu McGill wanted to do, you know? And I went back to something that's got me out of pain many, many times before, and I stuck with that. So yesterday I did the McGill Big 3. How many times? I think I only did 2 times, with a total of 8 repetitions, 8 10-second repetitions per side, and I walked 3 times. And I really limited my pain triggers, minimized my bending, and I went to sleep. And I didn't have any pain last night when I was sleeping. Well, I had a little bit. I just had to be very cautious about turning. But when I got out of bed and went for my walk this morning, I didn't feel like the fucking Tin Man. And I'm at the gym right now. Just did my McGill Big 3. And this is like the quickest my back has recovered, like, ever. And I know it's not fully recovered, and in the past I would feel this and be like, okay, I'm good at train. But I'm doing super light this week. Next week I'm gonna be on vacation. All I'm gonna do is band work and dumbbell work. And then when I get back, I should be good to go. I think the biggest problems that I ran into was just the psychological burden of feeling like my back's fucking broken. You know, and then of course worrying thoughts pop in. Like all my clients and stuff, I'm like, oh shit, what if they find out? What type of criticism will they give me? And, you know, just not letting worrying thoughts into my brain. And it's like fucking easier said than done. When you're in a shitty ass mood and you're just trying to make it through the day, like, that's fucking rough. So I kept having to remind myself, like, well, I'm better. I'm glad that I'm not dead. I mean, being okay with dying is kind of one thing, but I think it helps kind of clarify where I should be putting my focus into. And I have a choice. You know, I could use those pain triggers as a way to re-engage my breath, and re-engage my focus. Usually when I do hurt my back, it's like this big reflection process. It's like, what the fuck have I not been doing? And what I haven't been doing is I haven't been taking my time to warm up. I haven't been checking in with my body. Like, I've been having a pinch on my right hip side for fucking over 6 weeks now, maybe even 8. And, you know, I think that might have been the prerequisite to kind of everything else. In addition to, started kind of squatting really, really heavy. Again, it's been a while since I've hit 80%, and I was super stoked about it, but I felt like a fucking piece of glass when I was doing it. So I know sumos feel really good on me. So my next block, I'm just gonna stick to kind of some light squats, where it's like banded squats, sets of 10, and just fucking take my time and progress those. I think the squat width has to do with my hip as well, because I've had issues in that right lower area with taking an ultra wide stance and squatting. But sumo deadlifts feel to be fine. Like really heavy narrow stance deadlifts, banded, kind of aggravated the hips. So I have a good feeling that it's all stemming from that. So next time if I feel a little twinge like that, I just gotta pull back. I need a fucking deload. Talking to my coach too, he recommended maybe doing an automatic deload every 3 to 4 weeks, whatever it may be. You know, be proactive about it. And then with the weightlifting stuff, you know, because I've been doing powers a lot. You know, going to full range of motion. Like maybe I got to do full range overhead squats and full range front squats, and get my body used to that, get the joints used to that, before I decide to do full range snatches and cleans. And it kind of sucks because, you know, powers are technically easier and technically harder because it's a shorter range of motion, but like my body's not ready for it. It's not ready for it. But I think I just get a base of overhead squatting and front squatting before I decide to take those into full range. And then even just have a designated day for weightlifting instead of trying to. So I was trying to sneak it in before my bench session. You know, I'm like, I got 10 minutes, but fuck it, just make it a day. Make it a Saturday and work on that stuff, and maybe some CrossFit shit, dude. And the other piece is the CrossFit, you know. I took a light lower body day and did a CrossFit WOD instead of doing my regular lower body stuff. So I thought I picked exercises that felt good on my hip. I was trying to be proactive about it. And it was like a lunges. So I did end up doing like 120 lunges and bike sprint for like 12. I did 12 rounds. It was 120 actually. And I think that fucking threw me over the edge. And the week before, I think I did 3 sets of 30 with the thrusters. It was like 75 pounds. I think anything CrossFit related, it's gotta be 50% of the volume. I'm gonna go at a leisure pace. And I can build my cardiovascular capacity just on a fucking bike with some bike sprints, like, or some sled pushes. Like, I'm not gonna push myself super hard during the WODs yet. But 1 time a week I think is good. Just being a little bit more conservative and smart with the weightlifting stuff. And then listening to my body, man. Doing my warm-ups every day. And I don't fucking care if it takes me 20 minutes to do my warm-up. I'm gonna do that. That gives me a chance to check out my body, see how I'm feeling, and then address anything that I need to or pull back. And then every 4 weeks, just fucking deload, man. And that's it for this. But I'm very happy with the progress. Very happy with how fast my back is recovering. You know, and I just gotta instill this, just like I made walking my goal. I just gotta do the fucking core exercises. I'm not in a rush. Shouldn't be in a rush, and if I am, I'm not ready to train that day. So, peace.